am Mark Bunting at DX3 Canada. Joining us now is Zachary Lefevre. He's the founder and CEO at ChargeLab. Good to see you, sir.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm very well. So ChargeLab, what is it? What do you do?
So we help property managers deploy electric vehicle charging stations, which are basically like a gas pump, but for an electric car.
And did you see a niche or at least a void in the market that needed to be filled? Is that why you started this company?
Yeah, so we saw a lot of hardware equipment manufacturers making charging stations. So we don't actually manufacture any charging stations. What we build is a software platform to connect and control charging stations. And that's really important for property managers because they need to understand how much energy is being used by the EVs that are charging on their properties, and they also need to bill users and do a bunch of other kind of transactions and intelligence operations that we provide.
And how's your technology different from other companies in this same sector?
Yeah, so what you're going to find in the market is either a what we would call a dumb charging solution. So it's just a charger, it's not connected to the internet, you don't get any intelligence, you can't do any access control. And then what you'll find is other smart charging solutions where they build a charging station and a software platform to manage that charger, to do billing. But what's really unique about us is we provide an open and interoperable platform. So our customers can adopt our software platform for managing EV chargers, but they can actually choose from a wide selection of different hardware manufacturers. And this is a really unique thing we bring to this market.
Now it's an exciting sector, electric vehicles, electric vehicle charging, as you know, but they're also sort of, and it's predicted to grow exponentially over the next many years. But have there been obstacles along the way or challenges in terms of maybe the rollout's been slower than expected, or what would you say?
Yeah, so the rollout of electric vehicles is actually going incredibly fast. In 2017, about 1.5% of new vehicles purchased in Canada were electric. And in 2018, 7.5% of all new vehicles purchased in Canada were electric. So the adoption is going very quickly. What's lagging a little bit is the decision making and the policies on kind of government and property management side, where there's not a lot of good playbooks for a condo building that wants to install EV chargers for their tenants. How are they going to build the tenants? If you live in a condo, you don't want to pay for my electricity if I'm charging my electric car in the basement. And so what we're doing is trying to build really simple turnkey solutions for office buildings, for condos, just to make it easier for them to offer this amenity. They want to offer it, but the solution isn't always straightforward just because the market has come up so fast.
And so that's how you're trying to overcome these barriers, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, tell us also about, I touched on it a little bit, but it's a hot sector. There are other companies looking to do similar things.
Yeah.
So how do you stay in front of the pack?
Yeah, so we're really all about being more open and more interoperable. So our competitors build their business model around essentially locking you in. Once you buy their hardware, you're locked into their software, and if you're using their software to do all your data management, you're going to buy more charging stations for them. And it's a good business model for some of our competitors, but it's really not advantageous to the property managers we work with, to the government agencies we work with. So where everyone else is going kind of more closed and proprietary with their data, we're going more open and more interoperable, plugging into building management systems, plugging into smart city systems, plugging into smart grid systems, and really trying to blow the market open in terms of what a customer can do. We don't want them to be handcuffed to a single software or hardware. We want them to really have choice.
And lastly, Zachary, when you look out a few years, what does ChargeLab look like? What will you have accomplished by then, do you think, in the perfect world?
Yeah, so EVs are going to be ubiquitous. We know that already. They're coming faster and harder than people expect, and people are going to expect to charge them wherever they go, in their condos, when they go to work, when they go shopping. So we want to really build a ubiquitous network of EV chargers, and we want to be the guys who make it easy for property managers to deploy EV chargers. We don't want to make it more expensive and more complicated. We want to make it cheaper and simpler, and a better experience for everyone, from the property manager to the driver who's plugging in his vehicle.
All right, thanks, Zachary.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Zachary Lefevre, he is the founder and CEO of ChargeLab. Thanks for watching here at DX3 Canada.